Here we are.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And he's Chris. He's trying to give me a seizure with the lights on the lights.
Seizure time! Seizure time! If you guys don't know, I worked at a Star Wars event this past week, and they gave me this little, it's a space sword. We're not allowed to say the other word. They said I wasn't allowed because it was advertisement or whatever, but lightsaber, of course. Yeah. And I've been playing with it all week. I mean, come on. Who doesn't play with it's so cheap too, man. Like me and the other guy, we were gonna sword fight with them, and I just went like that once, and I was like, dude, we hit once. This is done. These are both
this is as hard as you want to hit. You know, you can't.
So. Yeah, hit once because it's over.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to be reviewing 2 movies this week. Yes, count them, 2 movies this week, like we do every week right here on Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. Today, now, last week when we talked about movies we're going to review, a lot of things in the week. We went from like 3 different movies throughout this week. And the problem is, the good old city of where I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, doesn't like to show all the movies that we want to watch.
This culture is the case here for some reason. So we went to go see the Zone.
Well, I mean, you got to also think. You got to also think. As many people that are in the entire city metroplex of Tulsa with all these suburbs is about the same amount of people that are in just the one town you live in.
Or just Shawnee? Okay. Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're about you guys like it's not we're not I've looked at it before and it's just like weird how there's not a lot.
Yeah, what's going on?
But because of all of this awesomeness that is us, we did find 2 movies to watch, and they are very popular movies right now. So the first one let's talk about or introduce, and that is The Underdoggs. Yes, The Underdoggs, featuring one of the top-selling hip-hop artists of all times, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Yeah, just Snoop Dogg. Right.
Testicles 1 2, testicles 1 2. Hey y'all, what's crack-a-lackin'? This is your soul plane chauffeur, Captain Antoine Mack speaking.
It sounds nice.
Welcome aboard NWA Flight 069 from the 310 to the 212. It's time to bust this corner, y'all. In a hot second, I'll be hitting them switches and getting this bitch pumping and jumping. So screw your shit on tight and enjoy the flight.
That's from Soul Plane.
Soul Plane! Because it's like one of the first movies you remember him in, right?
Yeah, but he's in everything. And Snoop Dogg, he just has such a smooth voice. It's amazing.
Well, I think the first movie I remember him in was Half Baked.
Yeah,
when he was the
he sat down. Yeah, he sat down with someone. He didn't pay for his weed in that movie. He just sat down and smoked everyone else's.
He's like, man, I just quit last week. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Also in this movie, the awesome Tika Sumpter.
thought maybe I'd work civil cases, help women, empower them. Being at that meeting today aroused some of those old dreams, lit some kind of fire. Those last couple years, the corporate firms descend upon the campus like a pack of wolves. And they're so appealing. I wanted to be in a position to pay off my loans, pay my folks back, live a little, enjoy life.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it until there is.
Yeah, that's Tika Sumpter.
Who's she playing?
I don't remember. I don't know. You tell me.
That is her playing the First Lady of the United States of America, Michelle Obama.
Oh.
Talking to Obama on their first date in the movie. This, what is it? South Side with You.
Mm-hmm.
And also in this movie, the wonderful, one of my favorite stand-up comedians for years. I love this guy. I love every time I see him in a movie because he always played an idiot, including the Friday movies and stuff like that. Mr. Mike Epps.
And you know what? I'm gonna start going to Dwight because you don't laugh at my jokes or nothing. Dwight who? The one around your lip. No, I'm just kidding, Mr. Shelley. My woman gave me these numbers to play: 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47, 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
Just hurry up. I got customers to serve.
All right. How much are you?
$7.50.
$7.50. It's 50, not $7.50. Mr. Shep, man, I'm gonna kick your ass one day, man. I seen you coming out of the nursing home the other day. I started to quit coming in here, man. Hater, man. Later.
I love him. I love him. Yeah. He's just one of my favorites. And of course, also popping up in this movie, the one, the only, I think he's been everywhere for like the last 10 years. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Mr. George Lopez.
Go to any fast food restaurant, it's all Latinos that work there. You have to be bilingual to get a hamburger. You ever go to Jack in the Box and the voice that comes out of the speaker has a Mexican accent? ¿Cuánto Jack in the Box? Can I take your order? The fuck's going on in there? Welcome to Jack in the Box. Can I take your order? ¿Quiere algo, cabrón? You want sunshine? Is this Jack in the Box? Yes, can I have a jumbo jack? You want a jumbo yak? ¿Quieres sheet? You want sheet? ¿Quieres queso? You want sheet? I better not.
So, yeah, that's George Lopez. Probably my favorite part about Blue Beetles, George Lopez, was surprising to me.
What was that?
That George Lopez is my favorite part about Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a little bit too. Also, okay, that movie's done. So that's the Underdoggs. Man, I'm out of it today. Let me give you a second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. And
yeah, beer. Right? I mean,
I'm already half done.
Okay. All right, Andre, let's move on with this.
All right, second movie today that we are reviewing is the new movie, The Beekeeper, starring the one, the only, you know him, I love him, the bald head man that we all love, Jason Statham.
What on Chris Owen?
Well, let's get you found. See the house? Mm-hmm. The house where we're living. The house that was broken into by some pathetic coward who stole a little girl's toys, a cat, slashed the tire. See, that's my fucking house. Anyone who comes around again will find me standing in it.
Yeah, that's from Homefront. So
Homefront, your mom's
He's talking to James Franco on that one.
James Franco before he
but
hasn't been around before.
Before he died. Yeah, before he died.
Before he died. That awful death. Poor James Franco.
Mhm.
All right. Also in this movie, we have starring the person who I thought was completely someone else until I was corrected. Josh Hutcherson.
Look, I say what I feel. If people connect with it, then that's beautiful. But I'm no hero.
Just one post. It'd really help us out.
I miss you so much, Tobes.
I miss you too, KK. I've been thinking a lot about us lately. Everything that happened with Craig is just so messed up. You know, all we have is each other, and I need to express myself. The community, the whole community needs me to be present for them. You understand? I have 15,000 followers. That means a thing like this.
We so need to kill him.
So that's from Tragedy Girls, a movie that I don't think gets talked about enough.
No, I don't think it's get talked about either. So that's why I chose that. I could have easily gone and got a Hunger Games. I could have easily went and got, anything else. The freaking video game show he did for like 5 seasons. I could have done anything like that. But I was like, man, Tragedy Girls. I totally forgot he was even in it.
Neil sent me a clip for Taron Egerton. I'm like, who the fuck? He wasn't in that movie.
Thank you, you dick. I don't fucking point out all your fuck ups all the time. Okay, half the time. Anyway, also in this movie, Emmy Raver Lampman.
I heard a rumor.
Well, Allison, hey.
You're going to tell me the truth.
Let her do her thing.
Where's the briefcase? Where is it? Where the hell is it?
I don't know!
Allison!
We left it in your house, and it is our only way out of this. Where is it?
Something about Academy. She plays Allison Reaver. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then last but not least, the one, the only, you know him as Alfred, but we all know him as the great, he was Alfred. He was Ben Affleck's Alfred, bro.
You said we all knew him as Alfred. I'm sure there's some people that didn't. I mean, whatever. He played, okay. All right. So,
What did he play better than being Alfred to Bruce Wayne, to Ben Affleck, dude? Name one thing off the top of your head.
I can't.
Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Name one thing. Name one thing.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. He was in that. I thought he was better.
Oh my god.
He was a villain in that.
Anyway, talking about him being a villain, here he is from the one season of Watchmen, Jeremy Irons.
My plans for a great future ignored. I once asked you, John, whether it was all worth it in the end. You avoided answering by saying nothing ever ends. Tell me now, John. Will I live to see my utopia?
Yes, from the Watchmen. Yeah.
Yes, him playing the great Ozymandias from Watchmen. Now, if you've seen the movie and you've not seen that series, don't be upset because it didn't get a second season or anything. It doesn't need it. It's just a great story. If you want to binge a show in a weekend, literally Watchmen. It was based right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I'm from, or where I live now. I should say this is not where I'm from. Let's be honest. We all know where I'm from. Where am I from, Chris?
Indiana.
All right. I'm from the Amish fields of Indiana. All right. The cornfields, Amish people. And I only have one thing to say. John Cena says it best when I talk about Indiana, and that is.
Oh, no, not the beast!
Oh, not that. I don't have it.
John Cena says it best when he says.
I don't have it loaded up.
You don't have that loaded. You always have that on a button.
I know. I didn't today because I thought I was gonna phase
Man,
that.
okay. Then we'll take it. We'll completely delete that. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And from being from the fields of Indiana, you know how many times I had to deal with insects. You know how many summer nights I had to sound like this.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
Happens a lot. A lot.
Mhm.
All right, Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at w2mnet.com. That's W number 2 is in number 2. M is in moviesnet.com. You'll find us there, along with a bunch of other podcasts. We have Facebook, facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter, NTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, NTS Podcast. We have Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Something new. You'll find shirts with our logo on it and stuff like that. If you're listening to us on your phone or radio app, go ahead and subscribe. That would be a great help to us and rate us. Give us a good rating if you like it. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, and subscribe and watch Facebook, like that page. And anywhere you find podcasts, you might movies don't suck and something to do. Who are we talking about today?
What?
You gonna break your computer with the water? What are we talking about? Anyway, put down.
Anyway. This ain't my computer. This is just a little camera, and all my stuff is over here. But anyway, what are we talking about? Today we're talking about Big Daddy's Barbecue. That's right. Their smoke ain't no joke. They're the ones, the only Big Daddy's Barbecue. Now, why Big Daddy's Barbecue? Because, guys, not only do they have some of the best barbecue in the Tulsa area, but dude, look at this. $2.99. You get a fried bologna sandwich, a bag of chips, and a Coke. Literally.
How the fuck did dude? I need to go there and get some because
yeah. Dude, look, $10.99 turkey legs with sides. Man, their prices are ridiculous. Look at that. That's a half a chicken. Half a fucking chicken. Just sitting around. Look at this salad. Nothing says salad like a smoked hot link on top of it, man. Big Daddy's Barbecue.
And hard-boiled eggs. It looks like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing better than that. Big Daddy's Barbecue has been around for years in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They have 2 locations, one at 41st Street, 2303 West 41st Street, and North Lewis Avenue, 2131 North Lewis Avenue. These guys are great. The food's awesome. The place, it's a shack, man. It is a food barbecue. That's when you know barbecue is going to be good. Not when you sit down and you get the fancy napkins and silverware and shit like that. No. You want to smell it 3 blocks down the road, and you want it to be in a shitty surrounding, like Arthur Bryant's or Kansas City Joe's, like those 2 places in the gas station. You go to places and you're like, man, I can get all that for how much and how cheap. It is exactly it. So if you're ever in the Tulsa area, go to Big Daddy's Barbecue. You can look them up online and order online. Look at their catering menu at BigDaddy'sBBQTulsa.com.
Man, I want a fried bologna sandwich now. Jesus.
I know, right? I don't know what I'm eating tonight either, because my father-in-law is about to take off, and we don't know where he's going.
Oh,
or I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows now. Earlier when I talked to him, he did not know.
Where's he heading to?
Heck if I know. I mean, with all these storms and everything, and every different
area
right
California,
now.
right? By the West Coast.
He might be in California. He might be in Florida. He might be like, what city just got flooded? San Diego?
Yeah.
So it's like,
all right, well.
Where does he go? Where does he go?
Where does he go now?
I want to know. Where does he go? I might have to go to karaoke tonight, man. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I think you get some, the things are feeling good.
You know what I'm also feeling?
What?
Oh, Big Snoop Dogg, double D-O-G to the side to the blow. Oh,
yeah.
Big Snoop Dogg. Oh, say woof, motherfucker. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. Woof, motherfucker. Yeah, woof, motherfucker. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay.
So we're talking about Underdoggs with 2 G's. D-double-G. D-double-G, but Underdoggs. Starring, they're actually directed by Charles Stone III. He directed things like Drumline. You remember Drumline?
Oh yeah, I loved like I still love going back and watching that scene with Michael B. Jordan and that guy like fighting almost on the drums.
Isn't that Nick Cannon on drum line?
Was it Nick Cannon?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Man,
sure
maybe
Nick
it was
Cannon.
Nick Cannon. Now that you said it, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
It was Nick Cannon. My bad. Man, what's wrong with me this week? I'm just fucking all these actors.
He also did a bunch of shows, like episodes of the like Keenan and Superstore, but most recently, the Underdog starring Snoop Dogg. Snoop Lion or Snoop Doggy Dog.
No, just say Snoop Dogg, bro. It says Snoop Dogg on the poster.
Fine.
Testicles 1 2. Testicles 1 2.
And also, this stars Tika Sumpter.
Thought maybe I'd work civil cases. Help them.
Mike Epps.
And you know what? I'm gonna start going to Dwight because you don't laugh at my jokes enough. Dwight who?
And George Lopez for just a little bit.
Go to any fast food restaurant, it's all Latinos that work there.
So, let's read the storyline for the Underdogs.
Jason 2 J's Jennings is a washed-up ex-professional football star who has hit rock bottom. When Jason is sentenced to community service coaching the Underdoggs, an unruling Pee-wee football team in his hometown of Long Beach, California, he sees it as an opportunity to rebuild his public image and turn his life around. As Jason works on to transform the foul-mouthed Underdoggs into a top-notch champion, he reconnects with his past, including an old flame and a few of his ex-teammates, and rediscovers his love of the game. Because Chris, I got to say, it is about the game and how you play it. And all, never mind.
So this is a comedy, and it's not like Little Giants because it's rated R because everyone just curses in it. And that's what we.
All right, yeah. Let's just like knock that one right out the gate, right off the back. All right. The biggest complaint about this movie from people was like they went to sit down with their family to watch because they thought it was like Bad News Bears or Mighty Ducks and the thing is the whole movie they make it very clear they know they're a ripoff. Mm-hmm. They get it. They know they're in a genre. All right. But this is not. This is rated R. I mean, like literally just needed one naked booty. Oh, like one naked body in it, and it could have been X. Like literally, this is a hard R though, man. I'm talking the F word, the N word, every word in the book is thrown out, and it's got in this movie.
And it's funny too. This movie's funny. Like it's hard to get. Snoop Dogg is just like he's good on screen. Yeah, but he's even better when he's cursing little kids. like.
It's like, man, what the fuck you just said, little man?
He plays an ex-football star, but the problem is that I don't think Snoop Dogg looks like the ex-football star that other actor playing him as a football star. I'm like, he was nothing.
No, by any means, they make it very clear that it was like 20 years apart. So they try to make it very clear that he could have lost all that muscle and
maybe
whatever. They made it. They tried to make it as clear as possible that he was that guy, but at the same time try to say, hey, I mean, by any means, this movie, it's okay. Look, you're just gonna have to bend belief on this one.
Yeah. You're gonna have to. It's very funny. It's just fine. It's just a movie. It's just like it's sort of you kind of know how it's gonna end. Kind of, any big surprise, but it's gonna be. You're gonna laugh. I laughed quite a bit. I did barely laugh on the few of these, but it's fine, man. It's just what it is, and
this is a stoner flick. This is a stoner flick. This is a you go home, or not even a stoner flick. This is a funny, dumb. This is a dumb fucking Rated R comedy. This is not going to win an Oscar. This is not going to get no awards or nothing like that. All it is Snoop Dogg being Snoop Dogg with a bunch of little kids and comedians that can counteract being in a room with Snoop Dogg.
What I thought was funny is that when I was watching this, like it's like Snoop Dogg's daring everyone not to smoke while watching this.
Because he's only, how much weed does he smoke in this movie?
A lot.
A lot, like a lot, like more than a stoner movie. Like he's just sitting there casually.
So George Lopez is shown on the cover as being in this, yeah, but he's in it for maybe a good 8 minutes, maybe if that long.
Right. And I get that. That's just a name being brought to.
But yeah, but like you could also done Cal Penn, but Cal Penn's in this for even less time than George Lopez is.
There's and also the other coach guy who's a stand-up comedian. What was his name?
Andrew Schultz. Andrew
Schultz was in it too, and he's a stand-up comedian. He's like his bitter rival. I mean, there's a lot of people that just pop in. This is just one of those Grandma's Boy. How about that? That's what I'm going to put it like. It's like Grandma's Boy. It's just like, it's a good, fun movie, but by any means, it's not going to win any awards or anything. It's just something good to laugh at, have a good time. You're going to laugh, unless you get insulted by the N-word or you get insulted by people living in poverty. Besides that.
Yeah, I just don't think that people that would say that or think that would watch this movie with Snoop Dogg in it.
You know what the coolest fact about this movie is, though?
What's that?
You ready?
Uh-huh.
This is Snoop Dogg's 69th film. Oh my God, it reminds me of conspiracies and like crazy shit. Like when people try to torture me with insects.
Oh, sorry. I didn't have to pull up.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
Sorry, I wasn't on top of my producer duties right there.
No, you weren't. It's all right. It's okay.
But yeah,
we
but
just
Snoop
lost
Dogg's
7 viewers.
I mean, Snoop Dogg's in so much shit. Like, I think he was in Training Day in Starsky and Hutch. Like, he was in. He's just good on screen, and I can't think of any other films where Snoop Dogg is the lead in.
Yeah. Like one of our favorite films, I think, with Snoop Dogg in it is Beach Bum. When he plays, and he was supposed to play Snoop Dogg. He was supposed to play actual Snoop Dogg, and he just shows up. What was his character's name in that? Where he just showed up, and he was just like, he's like, yeah, last night I got really high, and I thought, man, this guy's name, I don't think this is Snoop Dogg. Oh, this is Lingerie. Yeah.
Hey, but I think you both agree the best thing about Beach was the Martin Lawrence's character in there, Coach Captain Whack.
Oh gosh, yes. But anyway, yes, guys. Literally, Underdoggs. Now, the reason this even happens, or this movie even came about, was because I don't know if you guys know this, or even if you know this, Chris, but Snoop Dogg does run a real life football league for inner city kids. The team he has is called the Snoop Steelers. The league is called the Snoop Youth Football League, and as of this point, it has made over 80,000 kids out of the inner streets and gone into playing football. Over 20,000 of them have been applied or been working in the NFL over the last couple of decades.
That's great.
So Snoop Dogg is very, like, literally there's pictures of this. Like, look at this stuff. Like, he showed up one day and he's like, I'm going to buy the bus. I'm going to buy the bus. And like literally, and then started taking care, because he has kids and he coaches them. He's like out there, like he's literally works in football, Little League football. And it's his own thing. And that's just awesome, to see somebody that, he has. How much money does he have? He doesn't need to do anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, I like Snoop Dogg. It's hard not to like him. Like
it's hard not to like. I mean, back in the day, he was like, a gangster and, hanging out with Tupac and, he's gangster and stuff. But he's like a gangster that like turned his life around and made things better, not just for him, but for his community. Yeah. So,
it's really strange. Like, he said it's hard not to like Snoop Dogg, and he's just I mean, even after that Martha Stewart thing, he really stayed in the spotlight, but made good things happen. You know,
I
so
know the it's all about the Martha
and,
Stewart. Let's just be
but
honest. Martha
him being
Stewart
in this
thing.
movie, I mean, him being in this movie is why it works. I mean, like I can't think of anyone else that would come out and who had like even with the D-O double G in the name of Underdogs, you know, like he is obviously he came up with shit and it's good. It's a
It's
fun
good.
movie.
It was hilarious. Now I didn't even talk about this for one. Do you even want to do quotes anymore? Is quotes done?
Maybe, man, because it's hard because especially with this movie, I think part of it is delivery of Snoop Dogg saying it. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, I don't think I want to do quotes for the podcast anymore. I think I'm done with that.
all right.
I think that was I think it was fun and anything like that. But then
Yeah.
after the last couple of weeks, us not doing them because we had Mark on,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh, I didn't have to write down stuff and I could actually enjoy the movie. So I think we're going to be done with that. So how about this? From Segway to this, we'll do this. And now you can cut all that out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, what did you think about this movie? Give me your rating.
My rating of this is probably 3.7, 3.8. It's not gonna change the world, but I really enjoyed watching it. You know, like I thought it was funny, and I like Snoop Dogg. I like I liked all the actors in this. It was pleasant. It was a pleasant movie. It's funny. It's rated R. It's not for kids, obviously, but kids are gonna see it because it's on Amazon Prime. It's hard to lock it out, but it's just I don't see how, unless you're exceedingly cynical, I don't see how you can hate this thing.
Yeah, I don't either. Unless you're cynical or hate drugs or hate the N-word or hate black people or hate I mean, I'm trying to figure out what could make you not like this movie. This is just like one of those movies that seriously on a Sunday afternoon, if you're chilling, having a couple drinks with your buddies, it's one of those movies you just put on and you know, and just have a good time. If you're having a smoke, a drink, whatever, this is one of those movies you sit there and you just, I laughed so hard at this movie. And I'm not gonna lie, that day I was having a crappy day. And
it helped your day?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It helped me, it helped my mood, it helped everything I was in that day. And it literally swung me right up. So like seriously, this is just one of those fun movies to take a look at. Chris,
So what's your score on this?
dude, I have to agree with you. I think it's 3.8. It's just like one of those. I can rewatch this tomorrow. You know me, I love rewatchability. Am I saying this is going to win an Oscar award or anything like that? No. Do I think the acting's even that good in this movie? No. But guess what? I do think.
I mean,
Guess what I do think.
It's Snoop Dogg being Snoop Dogg, and like
Yeah, it's just Snoop Dogg being Snoop Dogg. Again, just like I said at the beginning, it is Snoop Dogg being Snoop Dogg and people reacting to Snoop Dogg that actually know how to act.
Okay. All right, man. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for the Underdogs?
78.
56.
Damn.
I know.
Tell me they're bullshit.
They don't have one, but they do have one. But what is Chris for this? Just doing Snoop Dogg's
What's
best. What's the Chris score for this?
Critic score for this is 61.
37.
Damn, why people be hating?
Yeah. Critics consensus
Give me their bullshit reason.
Snoop Dogg remains an appealing screen presence, and the Underdogs are offered a share of laughs. But this crass youth sports comedy isn't doing anything audiences haven't seen done better before. I'll read you a bad review and a good review. This is from Robert Levin of Newsday. He says, "If you love Snoop's acting, you'll enjoy the Underdogs. Otherwise, don't bother." Whatever. And this is from Brian Lowry of CNN.com. He says, "While enjoying something like the Underdogs requires a certain mindset, or maybe a slightly altered one, it's another example that there's still a place for broad comedies, even when they operate from the most familiar playbooks. You and I, we liked it. It was a place for it, and you know, like you said, Sunday afternoon, you're drunk or high, and you want to see something fun. This is a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
How you want that? Yeah, if you're drunk or high.
Yeah, I actually, we are at the end of the month we're going to New Zealand, and I was trying to find a brewery tour for us to go to, like a brew bus.
Nice. It's New Zealand. Every house is a brewery.
I'm just
bro.
thinking, like, what better way to What better way to get to know a city than go through a brewery like 3 or 4 of
You
them?
better
like
take
a
some
day?
video if you're in. I saw you want to go. You're going to Hobbiton. That was the day I was in a bad mood anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I didn't respond to that as
No.
happily as I should.
Yeah, dude,
But
I'll
the time you are in Hobbiton, if you do not take some live ass fucking video of that shit and send me that, I will be pissed. I will come. I will drive the day that you say, "Oh man, we got back and I forgot to do video." I am going to drive up to Kansas City. I'm going to kick your fucking door in.
No,
I'm going to smack you.
It'll be on Facebook for you to see.
I'm going to smack you, and then I'm going to look at your wife and go, "Teach him better," and then I'm going to walk right the fuck out.
Yeah, we have 2 things set up so far. We have a walking tour, a food walking tour the day after we land, and then on Monday before we leave, we go to Hobbiton and the glowworm caves. So I'm really excited.
Damn,
and
dude, that sounds great. Because, like, to be honest, only thing I got coming up is like, I got Tool on Saturday.
You get
I got a
WrestleMania
week of
coming up.
WrestleMania in Philadelphia. I don't got nothing cool like that.
Dude, it's fun.
Oh shit, my headphone just fell off. I've never had this hat on when we record, and it's so slick that it made my headphone just slide right off.
I've definitely seen wear that hat before, though.
Yeah, I've seen this hat. I've had it for like 20 years, but I didn't have my headphones on.
So, real quick, are you a hat guy or are you a beanie guy?
I like beanies better. I like beanies better. I didn't own a single ball cap. Well, I only own like 2 or 3 ball caps until I moved here.
What happened?
Then everybody gave me ball caps.
Oh yeah, you work at the radio station. There's hats, yeah.
And so I just get ball caps all the time, and I'm like, I'm not a ball cap guy.
But you like hats.
Now I own 40 of them. I have at least 40 ball caps. And so it's like, whatever. And here in Oklahoma, it's kind of the look, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you get your car and you get the ball cap, and they're like, okay, that's just a person. But
yeah, all right.
You ready for news?
I'm ready for news. Let's get her done. This is the Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do news. I'm going to read Chris stuff because he's illiterate because he was raised in Texas.
He's right.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's start right off the back. Millie Alcock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah. All right.
We'll
see you guys next week.
See you next week. Yeah. Millie Alcock is the new Supergirl. She has been 100% cast after all the hoopla and the boopla and the boobla blue blah. She is the new Supergirl for the DCU. Some people hating it, some people loving it. And me, you know the way I feel about anything. Until I see it, I don't give a shit. Thank you for putting her in it. I can't wait till she does it. And that's when I'll like the Supergirl and the Flash. I thought she was great.
I thought so too.
Yeah, you know.
So,
but people...
so I'm trying to figure out, like, I mean, right now we haven't. James Gunn hasn't put out a James Gunn DCU movie. Until then, the jury's out. But I feel like he'll do a pretty good job. If he did as well with this as he did with the Guardians movies, I'm pretty excited for it, honestly.
You know what, to be honest, he's trying to just do it. And to be honest, hey, look, guys, I'm just a fan. I'm more of a DC fan than I am a Marvel fan. I've always been very clear about that.
But they made better movies. Marvel's made better movies than DC has.
Huh? Marvel's made great movies, and I like Marvel's way of doing it. I would just like DC to do something good, and maybe for once I can get a version of the Joker I like. Just gonna throw that one out there. Anyway.
Joker.
Yeah, let's continue. Anyway.
Okay. All right.
So his blaster just sold for a bunch of money, so why not sell something else? That's right. Star Wars Harrison Ford original script from A New Hope is heading to auction. Now, it's not going to get like a prop money. This is just a script. So it's not going to get prop money. But there are scenes in there that were not filmed. There are characters that were not filmed. There are several things in there that's not filmed. So they're thinking it's going to get around $15,000.
Did Harrison sign it?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
So, and this is the Adventures of Star Killer. Remember?
Yeah.
This ain't Star Wars New Hope.
Yeah.
This is the name of the script is The Adventures of Luke Star Killer.
That's crazy. That's so wild.
Yeah.
But
So it. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I like Harrison Ford, and anything he does that gets in my, I'm all about it. So
I mean, at this point, it's considered a historical document. At this
yeah, it
point.
is. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
let's be honest.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah. So, best of luck. Go look it up. I can't find where they want it, but anyway. Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
Saturday Night Live.
Good one.
Jason Reitman's Saturday Night Live 1975 origin movie cast. It's Chevy Chase, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, and Garrett Morris. All right. So, Corey Michael Smith can officially. Corey Michael Smith is Chevy Chase. Where's it at? Matt Wood and Lamar Morris also join the origin as Matt Wood will be Dan Aykroyd. Lamar Morris will play John Belushi. And Corey Michael Smith will play Chevy Chase. Daniel O'Brien is going to play Dan Aykroyd. Matt Wood will play John Belushi, and Lamar Morris will be playing Garrett Morris. Coming up in the, I can't wait to see how they portray.
Is it Jason Reitman's directing it?
Yeah, Jason Reitman's. Yeah, he's making it. He's the one making it.
Well, that's good. I mean, he's the son of Iron Iron. Rest in peace, Ivan. But yeah, I'd be interested in seeing that for sure.
The Coen brothers.
The Coen brothers
coming back.
They're back, right? I heard they're back together.
They are not. They are going to be right. They are working on an upcoming horror film, which they will also direct.
Good.
So
when I heard they just separated,
they
I'm like,
said
it's the end of an era. I was upset when I heard they separated.
It's a pure horror film. It's going to get very bloody. Ethan said, "If you like blood, simple, I think you'll enjoy this."
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I watch it. I mean, you and I are big Coen Brothers fans, so.
Matthew Vaughn wants you all to know that Deadpool 3 will save the MCU.
Okay, well, fine. I think, to me, Deadpool sort of transcended the MCU. It was such an outlier, you know what I mean?
Yes, and what the X-Men First Class director Matthew Vaughn, which let's be honest, that's the best X-Men movie out of all of them. I mean, if you don't want to go the Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, which those three are good.
And we're seeing this movie next week, The Argyle. So I mean,
yeah. So anyway, Matthew Vaughn is very exciting that Deadpool 3 is breathing new life back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is simple, it is thrilling, and it's an impactful storyline, including all the things that we can't talk about, and I don't want to talk about until we see the movie when we have the nice little spoiler section at the end. I haven't even looked it up. Chris's favorite blue men are getting filmed again.
You got what was that?
Your favorite blue men are being filmed again. Avatar 4 has started filming this week.
Who cares?
Like you do, you love them. You love the Avatar.
No, yeah. I think we talked about how
the Avatar. That's what they should do. Avatar Pirates. Oh yeah, let's do that. Next, Avatar Pirates. Avatar
Pirates. So I mean, you and I don't care really. Like they were fine, right? Like
they're beautiful movies. The first time, I don't want to watch them ever again. I've tried. Yeah. I've sat down and tried to put them somewhere on some kind of platform where I was like, yeah, let me try. I don't want to watch this. It's annoying.
The shit that I've seen in the other movies done better. But you know what? We love James Cameron, right? Like James Cameron.
Your mom's a James Cameron.
Yeah.
All right. Pharrell Williams is having an autobiography being told by him. And it will all be in Legos.
Okay. I wasn't in until I heard that part. So
Pharrell Williams, everybody known as the guy that plays wears the big hat, or you might know him as the guy that says, "Oh, get it for real. I'm going to feel. Hey, you want to get a lap dance for me? You want to get a lap dance for me? You know, from NERD nerd.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but everybody
also-
really knows him.
also-
Everybody
also-
knows him from. Everybody knows from. 'Cause I'm happy. Anyway,
Yeah.
but Pharrell Williams is going to be telling the story in Legos. Cool.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't until I heard that part. So now I'm interested to see what kind of shit he does with the Legos. So how does that make a biopic? You know what I mean?
Your
It's a
face
weird
is
thing.
a biopic. Yeah, I don't even know, man. It doesn't even give it more description than that. David Ayer is going to be teaming up with Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham to do a action thriller movie together. Yay! I mean,
he
course,
just did
I'll watch it.
He just did the Beekeeper that we're about to talk about. If you guys also don't know, he did the Suicide Squad that no one liked, but that's neither here nor there. But
hey, remember when Universal wanted to do a Dark Universe movie and the money failed so bad with Tom Cruise that they're just kind of like, we're done with that. Well, guess what? They didn't abandon it 100% because now at Universal Studios Parks in Orlando, the Dark Universe that was never a movie series is now going to be a ride series at.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
So
I'm definitely cool with that.
Starting with Mummy the Ride, including Dr. Frank, the Dark Universe attractions called Dr. Frankenstein's Experiments. There's also, I mean, I don't know how
I've been
they're all
on the
going
Mummy
to do this.
ride.
Oh, see,
The Mummy
so
ride
the Mummy ride, Frankenstein, the Riding Wolfman, all the above.
I wonder if they're gonna redo the Mummy ride because I went the one Mummy ride when I went there, I don't know, 8 years ago, and I went and they had the one with Brendan Fraser, like that ride there. I thought I went on it twice. I liked it a lot, but I wonder if they're gonna change that one. Who knows? I don't think they should.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are returning to writing again. Not after their award nominated Air that they wrote together. They will be writing Netflix's movie called Animals. No information on it at this time. It says a crime thriller revolves around a mayoral candidate and his wife whose son is kidnapped. How is there no? How can you tell me one thing in a story and then tell me exactly what I want?
Well, I can definitely tell you that you and I are excited because it's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. We like both of them.
I love them.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm more excited about? This year for Netflix. This year, 2024.
2024.
We are getting, will be released on Netflix. Knives Out 3.
Dope. It's as long as it's coming, man. This year, I'm excited, dude. You and I both love those Knives Out things. Like you said, you and I could see a Agatha Christie sort of Hercule Poirot movie every year.
Benoit Blanc. It's all about David T. Craig. David T. Craig is Benoit Blanc. Let's just be fucking 100% honest. That's all it is, right there. You know it. I know it. The guy that's behind me, touching me, my no spot knows it. Like Adam Sandler's getting the People's the Icon Award at the People Choice Awards, so that's cool because we love Adam Sandler and he's a good dude. Did you ever watch Kung Fu back in the day? Or you ever watch Kung Fu growing up?
No, but I know about Kung Fu.
All right. Donnie Yen is going to be leading the Kung Fu reboot from John Wick Studios.
Okay, now I'm interested.
Now we're all interested.
Yeah.
If you don't know Donnie Yen, he played the blind man and the blind guy in
he was in Kung Fu, right? He was in Kung Fu, wasn't he?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was actually in Kung Fu.
But Kung Fu, is he doing like the whole series, or is it gonna be just one?
It just says that they're working on a reboot. That's all it says. It doesn't give full details. Okay. You know how they're trying to be quiet these days.
Yeah.
The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck will be shot later this year.
So I did actually watch The Accountant on your recommendation like a couple weeks ago. It's a fun little movie.
Dude, Anna Kendrick and him was fucking amazingly cute in that movie. I loved him in that movie. I just killed a guy. Anyway.
I had Asperger's or whatever.
All right. So then here's the thing that came from a thing that is now and it's fully going on, bro. It's 100% real. You ready? 28 years later, it has been bought by Sony. Donnie Boyle's to direct, and Cillian Murphy is going to be producing and starring in the film. 100%. It's all signed out. It's a new deal. That means we're going to have to go watch 28 days. We're going to have to go watch 28 weeks and 20. We're going to have a film-a-thon on this one night. You know?
Dude, I love 20 Days Later and 28 Weeks. I like them both. 20 Days Later is actually hard to find in streaming. But I'm sure that won't be for long.
I still have it. I still have it because when I sold off all my DVDs, the two collections I kept was my horror movie collection and my comic book movie collection.
Which should I kept, dude? Which should I kept? Tarantino collection.
Ooh, the box is all beat up, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's had it for a while, and also it doesn't.
You don't know how to collect DVDs, bro. What the fuck?
It doesn't. It's so old that it doesn't have Django on it. It just has what was that? It's True Romance, Reservoir Dogs, Jackie
Are you
Brown.
really just? Are you showing your DVDs during our podcast, bro?
I'm sorry, pal. By the way,
do you want me to start pulling things out and start showing?
I have that. I have that Children Men and Clockwork Orange on. I
right.
Ones I can get rid of.
Those are all good movies, dude. I love it. I love every part of it. So I'm good for it. I can't wait for it all to happen again. All right. Yeah. Anthony Ramos, known for The Heights. Will be voicing everybody's favorite children's show animation, the animated movie in the works, a big studio animation version of this. Bob the Builder will be coming to theaters next year.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
he'll be enriching the film's portrayal of the Caribbean culture because Bob the Builder is from the Caribbean. So that's that. That's what we're going there with there.
I guess. Now, I mean, I don't know if we'll see it, but we'll talk about it for sure.
Yep.
We just did.
Now, the biggest thing, there's two biggest things in the past 3 days in movie news has happened, and I saved them for the end. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
AMC Theater has been doing these designer popcorn boxes for a while, right?
Right.
And they've been doing helmets and different things and stuff like that. Well, Dune 2 is coming out. So they've made a popcorn box. Here you go, Chris. You can see it here. For the Dune series. That looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, I kind of want it. I never bought the collectible boxes, but I might want this one.
Everybody's going to fuck it.
What? Oh, okay.
Yes, everybody. They put the tentacles like the sandworm, like the teeth, but people have already made comments about how it looks like a butthole, how like people are going to have sex with this thing. It has been one of the biggest internet memes. Literally, go look up AMC Popcorn Box or AMC Dune 2, and you will see so many memes, so many things.
Neil, I gotta be honest, I didn't think about fucking it until you said something. So now
I know that's the other thing. That's the thing. And I was just like, why is everything got to be sexual with everybody? You fucking sick fucks.
I know.
And
you
finally,
and I think
Chris,
we're both excited for Dune 2, though. You and I are both excited for it, though.
Just released a couple hours ago. Today. This day. This day in 2024. Are you ready for this? They have announced the date and the name of the new Beetlejuice movie. The movie is not Beetlejuice 2. It's called Beetlejuice, and it will be released in September 6th, 2024.
I'm excited about this. I am.
I like this movie. I like this poster alone, man.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It's a new
And directed by Tim Robinson. It's September 6th, which is only 12 days before my birthday, so that's awesome.
Directed by who?
Huh?
It's a Burton movie.
Yeah, Tim Burton.
Okay, you said Tim Robinson.
Then Jenna Ortega, who is the daughter of Winona Ryder's character in the original film, is going to be one of the main focuses of the movie. That's all I want to know. I don't care about other shit. Whatsoever.
when you were young, Neil Blackwood, did you want to be Lydia Dietz's boyfriend?
Oh fuck yeah! I am Lydia Dietz's husband. Have you not seen? Have you not seen my wife? My wife is like so Lydia Dietz.
I think every guy, every kid, at least like me, wanted to be Lydia Dietz's boyfriend growing up. But yeah, man. Okay, so that's the news, right?
Dude, that's it. How can you get bigger than the announcement of when Beetlejuice 2 is coming out? I mean, come on. That is like one of the most loved movies of all time. Just like your face. Oh, I'm sorry. That's all the news today for Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. Now Chris is going to beat me with a stick.
All right. We are talking about The Beekeeper, directed by David Ayer. You guys know David Ayer from the original Suicide Squad. Excuse me. In the Watch, Fury, Bright, Deputy, the Tax Collector, and now The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham.
Well, let's get you found. See the house.
Also, the stars Amy Raver.
I heard a rumor.
Well, Allison, hey.
You're going to tell me the truth.
Josh Hutcherson.
Look, I say what I feel.
And Jeremy Irons.
My plans for a great future.
And also...
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
It's probably what they thought when they were getting fucked up. Neil, let's read the story for The Beekeeper.
Not the beast!
Oh, no, not the beast!
Not the beast!
Oh, no, not the beast!
What's the storyline for this?
What's going on?
Storyline for The Beekeeper.
Oh, yeah. Adam Clay is a beekeeper, but someone very important to him is scammed and driven to harm. However, what these power and money-hungry scammers don't know is that Clay is an agent in a classified program called Beekeepers, and they underestimate how much of a threat he is. Adam sets out on a quest, vengeance, where he hunts and kills those responsible for the incident.
I want to mention this also stars Bobby Nadiri's Agent Meyer Wiley, the fucking Michael Epps in this. And Felicia
There's
Rashad.
There's so many people in this movie. It's
Felicia
hard to
Rashad's
figure out
in
which
this.
one.
Yeah. But this movie is fucking ridiculous and fun as fun. Look, this movie's hilarious.
Let's just call an egg an egg. All right, let's just do it. Are you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Let's just call an egg an egg. All right. This is the beginning of a John Wick universe.
Yeah. Obviously, it's the thing is, like, you guys see this, and they fuck his bees, and they fuck up his bees, so he's gonna fuck them up. It's easy to you don't really need to know the storyline. It's just that because Jason Statham is there to fuck shit up, and that's all we want from Jason Statham. Like, this is.
But then when it gets deeper, when it gets to to the point where people are like, oh, this here is. We need to go find this, or we need to go find that, or blah, blah, blah. And then when they get the more information about what the beekeepers are and what they do and stuff like that, it's just like
information.
Man, I thought I had enough. It was just like, again, this is like John Wick, like the first John Wick. We discover that there's a whole universe of assassins and stuff like that. That there's this whole deeper world. Did we need that to make John Wick the original better? No. But do we have it now? Yeah. You can go to Peacock to watch The Continental. You can go watch John Wick 2, 3, and 4. We got Ballerina, the movie coming out.
Yeah.
We got how much? We got a whole universe of John Wick movies coming out.
And it's always compelling. You're like I want to know more about this. Like I really enjoy this movie because it delivers exactly what you want. Which is just Jason Statham killing people, blowing up shit, and setting shit on fire, and some of the funniest deaths I've seen in a while.
Oh yeah. There's one where they ripped a dude's cheek out or whatever. That was awesome, and the design in this movie too, man. Like when we're in this area right here, with the dude and the call center.
Yeah, the color scheme is pretty great, man. Like in the settings itself, and Josh Hutcherson, dude. If you didn't hate him now, you'd hate him after this movie because he plays such a good dickhead in this movie.
Oh, he was such a dickhead. Such a good dickhead. I was just like, what the hell is going
So
on?
when I saw the preview for this, and it showed in the preview they showed this guy getting basically yanked off a bridge, I laughed so hard in the preview. I was like, I have to see this movie.
And Jason, I mean, you got to give it up to this guy. This guy was like poor as hell, you know, like didn't know where to go in life and got put in one movie by this asshole named Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
And then from there, I mean, he was just like a comedic part too. If you remember, it was like what, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels? Was that that was before Snatch?
It
If I
had
remember
been.
correctly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was.
And this dude just like all of a sudden just goes crazy in this world. Because like, let's just be honest, this dude is everywhere now. Everywhere. I mean, this is his fifth year film this year.
Yeah, and he was one of the ones that didn't really fall off in the pandemic. He had a movie come out, I think, straight right at the beginning of it. So, but we like The Beekeeper. I think you and I found fun in this movie, right?
Yeah, no, it's not just fun. It had a great little story. It had good actors in it. I mean, we were talking. This movie was supposed to be just a straight to DVD.
Oh, it was
straight to streaming. This is supposed to be a straight to streaming.
No,
this
you need to see this in theaters, man. I mean, I know you can go rent it on Amazon right now, but
what happened? What happened? Because when I was doing research for this movie and stuff like that at the end, like I always do, as a good podcaster should. Literally, what happened was like they released it in just like a couple of theaters, and people were getting pissed that they could. I mean, they were like death threats and shit that they couldn't go see this movie at the theater, and so people were writing the studio like, "Hey, Dad, no, we're not gonna take this. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore." Woo! Anyway,
I saw this in theaters. I know you did too, right? You saw it in theaters, and it's a fun fucking movie. You know,
yeah,
like,
even if you don't see it in theaters, even if you're at home and you just throw this on with your buddies, like literally, this is like one of the it is a John Wick movie. It is Jason Statham down. It is a John Wick. It's just a different story, a different kind of way of doing the John Wick.
And you and I know
honest,
that
how much. Well, no, how many times have people been trying to copy the John Wick formula since it came out?
And I think you and I have talked about the action films after John Wick. The way they were made was changed. You know, like there was and it's weird that Keanu Reeves is that guy. He was the guy that did the Matrix movies, changed the way action movies are made, and then he did John Wick, and those changed the way the movies are made. And so now we've been waiting for Jason Statham to be John Wick, and we finally got it. So it's a fun movie, like, and it's well done too.
The thing about this movie too is I just want to make it very, very clear. It is, again, a very big, large cast that you got to bring in that whole cast to do this. And the other reason why this works so good is because they were just having a good time, and you could tell.
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't like, oh, we're making the next big universe. No, no.
And also, with the stakes weren't as high as you see a Marvel movie or DC movie, and the fucking universe is gonna be destroyed. Not really in this one. You knew you were gonna have fun watching this movie.
See, there's a movie that came out years and years and years ago that I think was one of the best movies ever done by the actor that acted in this movie. And that movie, I think, was kind of like the John.
Oh, so
I did not mean to do that. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. But there's a lot of movies that always try to copy what's going on in the world or whatever and stuff like that, or trying to do the John Wick thing. And I think John Wick reminds me of a movie many, many years ago, not story-wise, but it was like, it gave you a hint of what was going on in the universe. And then but it never let you all the way in. And that movie was Hard Target with Van Damme. The John Woo the John Woo Hard Target. I think that was one of those movies that made action bump up another couple steps.
Oh, so we're talking about the movies that bump it up. We got the Hard Target. We got The Matrix. We got John Wick. Yeah.
The Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Terminator 2. I mean, come on. Like, there's movies that make action movies feel like action movies. And, I mean, those are the ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's...
And Beekeeper is one of those ones that... It came at the right time that we all needed. You know, like you and I...
it's the right time we all need. It's not the changing of the world, man. But, yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying there.
No, I like when I saw the preview for this, it was like I'm gonna take the time, even if we don't do it for the show. I'm gonna go out and see this movie, and I had a good time, man.
It's a very good time. It's a very good time. So, Chris,
it's your turn to do the score first.
All right, fuck you, buddy. I don't know where you live.
We're just scoring this.
All right. What is my score? I gotta give it a 4, man.
I'm with you.
I have to. I'm like, this is a good movie. I can watch this 100 times in a row. Not 100 times, okay, but like maybe like I can watch this a couple times in a row and be okay with it. Be like, all right, cool. Then I'm doing this.
It's a fun movie. If someone says, "Should I see the Beekeeper?" I'm like, absolutely. If you like John Wick, you're gonna like this movie. If you like action films, you're gonna like this movie. And Jeremy Irons in this. We didn't really talk about him, but he's good in this, man. I didn't know
Jeremy Irons is always good.
Didn't expect to see him in this, but he's good in it. And of course, Minnie Driver shows up for a second, and which is funny. And then of course we got Josh Hutcherson putting the biggest ticket.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi there, folks. Waiting for Chris to get back. He should be here any second. Coming back. Bam!
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you killed me.
Sorry, I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for the Beekeeper?
$87.
92%.
Damn it!
Audience says fast-paced and full of action. The Beekeeper delivers everything Jason Statham fans will be looking for, and it did for us. All right, Neil, what is the critic score for the Beekeeper?
Critic score on Beekeeper 79.
69. Yeah. The critic consensus is cheerfully undemanding and enjoyably retrograde. Beekeeper proves that when it comes to dispensing action thriller justice, Statham hasn't lost his sting. I'll read a bad review and a good review. Bad review from Matthew Lacona of the San Diego Reader. He says, "Off we go, like way off, leaving even the notion of reality behind like a burned out barn full of busty honey jars. In its place, a hero who makes James Bond look inconspicuous and John look invincible." You can fuck yourself, Matt Lacona. This is a good review from Randy Myers of the San Jose Mercury News. He says, much of it is illogical, preposterous, over the top, ridiculous, which is what makes it such a guilty pleasure and one of the Statham and Ayer's best films. You and I like this movie. We think it's fun. We got exactly what we want out of it. And I thought Jason Statham played Jason Statham just fine.
You know, Chris, I'm going to say this really quick before we end on the note on this movie. And that is that I heard so much good shit going on about this movie. And I was like, really? Jason Statham is going to fucking love like this right now?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to watch it with that whole like, this is just going to be like Fast and the Furious, or this is going to be
Yeah.
like, Hobbs and Shaw or whatever. It's going to be over the top. And the thing is, it wasn't over the top. It was very kind of realistically, you had the big blow ups, but I mean, it was like its own universe. And I like it when its own universe.
I was
And
seeing
not
with that
our
world
universe.
building going on in it, right? Like you thought
Yeah.
this is
And
world
then
building.
there's twists and surprises, spoilers that I'm not going to talk about, that when that happened, I'm like, oh shit.
This is begging for a sequel, right?
This is begging for like 5 sequels. You can make Jason the freaking literally his own James Bond. Like his own. And the thing is, you can push it out too, because it's an agency and there's other beekeepers. And because without giving too much away, he's a certain one, but there are other ones. Like,
So we if we can talk about movies that have the best sequels, it's usually action movies that have sequels. We can talk about like John Wick. All the sequels to John Wick are great. I feel like The Beekeeper can be one of those other movies that keeps the sequels great. We like Extraction 2. That was great. I like honestly, you and I love movies that build a world around it. And
right.
like you said, John Wick did that. Beekeeper can do that. I'm just waiting for waiting for Dead Reckoning Part 2, because Part 1 didn't get enough love, I think. But yeah, Beekeeper is a fun movie, and I feel like if you guys want to go to the theater, get your adrenaline pump a little bit, you can go there, or you can watch from home for $20, because that's what it's going for right now. You can watch from home. But The Beekeeper, you're gonna have fun watching this movie. Yeah.
Are you a beekeeper?
I am. But next week, there's no question what movie we're seeing. We're seeing Argyle. Argyle's next week.
Argyle? Your gal or my gal?
Argyle. With
Argyle. Guile, like Guile, like from.
You gotta be something.
Guile. Like Shuriken. Oh no, he didn't do Shuriken. Sonic Boom. Guile,
but
right?
Yeah, no, just Argyle. But I know you're excited about this.
Sonic Boom.
It's right.
Every time you say it again, say it again.
Guile, Argyle.
Sonic Boom. Yeah, we gotta get Sonic Boom. I'm gonna get one of those for next week.
Okay, but you're excited to see the movie, right? It's got Henry Cavill. It's got everything you want.
Dude, of course. Yes, of course. I know exactly what fucking. It's like one of the only 5 movies I know of 2024 that I'm excited about. Like,
so we'll be seeing that next week. And also I think Maestro on Netflix, because
your mom's a maestro.
Or whatever you want to do, Neil. I really don't give a fuck if you watch Maestro.
Maestro. We should probably do Maestro since it's getting so many awards nominations, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll take. And the thing is, though, guys, next week, this is the funnest thing about the episode, right? Mm-hmm. We are gonna take ecstasy the whole time.
I don't know. I'm doing that.
We're doing ecstasy the whole time. The whole time we're just gonna eat pills of ecstasy while we're doing the podcast. And the thing is, we're gonna drop hella acid, hella ecstasy. We're gonna candy flip right on the air. No, we're not. None of
that. Oh my god! So there's a episode. The podcast called Time Suck, and the host decided he was gonna drop acid at the beginning of the episode, and it's fucking ridiculous. He takes his shirt off and shit. It's funny as hell.
There's no way I would do that. I do not feel comfortable. I don't even feel comfortable now, like doing anything.
Yeah, we're too old now, right?
No, it's not that. It's so hard for me to let go of control of.
Oh, like, dude, you and I are the same way. Like, I don't want to be like yanked away from something I can't control. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's my thing. My thing is just like the fact that, man, I can't do that. I can't.
Right. I was so freaked out being put under because it's Twilight. You know, I got freaked out because I wouldn't know that. Yeah, I was just yanked out. It was crazy. Then when they got done with my teeth, I was like, "You guys do it?" They're like, "We're done." I'm like, "Man," I was like, all fucked up for the next couple of days. But yeah, that Beekeeper, guys. So see that next week we'll be doing Maestro and Argyle. You can find us online movies on something.net. We're at w2mnet.com. That's W2mnet. imagingmoviesnet.com. No, you're right. And also, you can find us at
I'm sorry, the acid kicked in.
sorry, Facebook.com/movies don't suck. We're at MTS and we're at X MTS Podcast, Instagram at MTS Podcast, Patreon.com/movies suck. Go to bonfire.com/movies suck. It's on you'll find merch that people have bought. I swear to God, they have. And also, we're on YouTube. Go and subscribe. Watch the video of that page and Twitch. Go and subscribe. And if you guys are listening on iTunes, Spotify, where you get podcasts, subscribe there. It'll be ready for you to post on Monday. And where you find podcasts when movies don't suck and something to do, what are your small businesses?
If you got a small business, just let us know. Bring us that info. Let us do it. We want to hang out with you. We want to make sure that your information goes right out there to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers, right here on Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do.
You ready to get out of here, pal?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What am I thinking? All right.
Both you not like a hot mic, right? I mean, we like being here, so it's
yeah. It's cool. People are watching, touching my penis. It's weird.
I will see you guys. All right.
That's all right. Redo it.
All right. Let's start.
You can't bust me up laughing right before you want me to do a creative. All my things are creative right off my top of my skull, bro. It's not like I write them down. They're not anywhere written. If you make me laugh, I'm just gonna laugh and I'm gonna fuck it all up, and then I'm gonna have to go kill myself in the basement by eating ibuprofen and bleach. So let's not do that. All right, one more time.
Okay. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, ready to get out of here. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how much you have fun in this world, remember, just because people have more money than you, you are not the underdog. And if they get too shitty with you, just cut their head off like you're a beekeeper. Have a good night. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. We've been having a good time all night tonight. Make sure to love each other, love your friends, love each other. Make sure that everybody in this world knows how much you appreciate them. Appreciate yourselves. Have a good night. Enjoy good movies and go